Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I don't know what I'm going to talk about in this video. This is kind of going to be a catch-up video. Maybe what I have planned for the rest of the year. I don't know. I just felt like making a video. I think, I just really wanted to record a video, and all the ideas that I had just went out of my head. So yeah, I'm just gonna blabber about nothing for 10 minutes probably. I will say I'm gonna start a new video series soon. It's gonna be 20 questions, but my friends will be the ones sending me the questions. I already have my friend, she sent me something already, but I haven't written any of it down. I don't have anything on me. I might do that real quick. But yeah, I was gonna do a Q&A, but no one really answered. And she gave me a ton of questions, so I thought, maybe I'll do that. So yeah, you know what, I'll just do that. I'm gonna write them down real quick, and we'll be right back. This is where I go. Okay, so I just went and wrote all of them down. All of them. She wrote a lot. But I'm really glad she did. Shout out to you, Natalie. So, this is the questions. You can't read them. I can't even read them. My handwriting sucks. So, let's get into 20 questions from my friends. That's what this is going to be called. Part 1. Here's hoping I can make this a series. But I don't have that many friends. So, if you guys want to drop this 20 questions in the comments, go ahead. Maybe I'll choose some of your questions. Make a fans choose my 20 questions. Anyway. Best part about not living in Florida. Because as you know, this time last year I was moving. So the best part about not living in Florida, honestly, the hurricanes I missed, but I'm kind of bummed that I missed the hurricanes, because that happened the last time I moved to Missouri. I moved to Missouri, and the next hurricane season, Florida got hit by some severe storms. But the whole time I moved back there, nothing. Quiet. So, also, Ron DeSantis, goodbye. Missouri's not much better. We're not even politics. Anyway, but yeah, probably just the oversaturation of building up, because there's always construction in Florida, everywhere. So that's what I don't miss. Best part about living in Missouri. My favorite part about living in Missouri, there's not much to like about the state where I am, but the nature's nice. It's hard to get to where I am, so there's that. And honestly, the best part was being able to spend some time with my great-grandpa before he passed, because he passed in June. The day I'm recording this, Veterans Day, is his birthday, and he was a veteran. So there's that. The best part of Florida is the nature. I'm a nature person. I was actually going to do a docu-series type of thing, and the first installation of that was going to be a park that had a lot of indigenous history, and it was just so naturey, and I love that park. I hope I can get back down to Florida soon so I can take the B-roll so I can actually make the video, because that was my passion project for last year, like this time last year. So also, I'm sorry that it's so dark. For some reason, when I switched to my video camera option on my phone, it made this really gloomy. I don't know. Anyway, Number 4. What would I change my name to? Either Luna or Celeste. I love those names. I always have, always will. I wanted to name, if I was gonna have kids, I don't want kids anymore, but I was gonna name one of them Celeste, which I would feel so bad. I would feel so bad. I would feel so bad. My TV screensaver just turned on, so now you can see my face a little bit. Hello. Number 5, if I wasn't a Virgo, fun fact, I have 5 Virgo placements on my chart. Excuse me, even my body was like, why? But yeah, so I have 5 Virgo placements. So if I wasn't a Virgo, what would I be and why? I would probably be an Aquarius, because that's what my rising sign is an Aquarius. And I don't know, it just makes sense. It feels right, you know? Here's some more, like, basic questions. Top 3 movies. One of my favorite all-time movies that is so underrated is Singing in the Rain. I love it. Always have, always will. Singing in the Rain. Watch it. I love... See, here's the thing. It's like, do I go Disney? Do I not? Because I love Tangled and I love Hercules. So those... I'm going to combine that as my second movie. And then my third would probably be Alita Battle Angel. It's based off of a manga, but I saw it in theaters, which I don't do very often. I don't go to the theaters because I hate people, because they suck. So watching that in theaters just really made the experience good because the soundtrack was so good. It was a Spielberg film, I'm pretty sure. He kind of like ditched it to do Avatar 2, I'm pretty sure. So I don't know if and when we'll be getting a second one. So here's hoping. Spielberg, Alita people, if you're watching this, which I doubt you are, make the second one, please. So yeah, there's that. And then number 7 is top 3 artists and songs by those artists. I don't really have favorite artists, because I just listen to too many different things. I have like 50 playlists on my phone. 50? But AJR is up there. And I mean, Netflix, oh god, what is it called? Netflix Trip. I love that song. And it's just so emotional. I love them so much. Fall Out Boy was a big piece of my, preteen, early teen. The whole Mania album I absolutely love, but Wilson Expensive Mistakes really resonated with me a lot because I'm prone to making mistakes and I have a complex about that. So it's like, oh yeah, that's me in a song. Let's go cry about it. And you know what? Just for shits and giggles, I'm gonna say my third favorite is Louis Armstrong. During quarantine, I listened to his stuff a lot. I found an album where he did Disney songs and kind of redid them in his own style, and I fell in love with it. I liked him before. I just love Disney, and then him, he's probably my favorite jazz. I feel like I'm getting too close. Am I getting too close? Anyway, he's one of my favorite jazz artists, and I just, heartthrob. His music makes me so emotional. Number 8, I don't know if this is, like, reasonable or, like questionable. It's, like, Natalie said, a random fact that would make people question why you know that. And making myself think about these facts, I don't have any off the top of my head. But if we were to hang out or something, I would just be like, oh, blah, 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 blah. I really don't know. Weird colonizer fact that I found out doing the research for that docu-series. Colonizers used to eat this thing called turtle soup. And it's exactly what you think it is. They would basically make soup out of a turtle and use its shell as a bowl. I don't know if indigenous people, I couldn't find much on whether indigenous people did it. I'm sure they did, but probably not that much. Because I don't think it would be that good. But yeah, I guess that would be my weird, random, why the hell do you know this fact? This one I really have been kind of wanting to talk about. I don't know where I'll be in 10 years. I would really like to be doing YouTube full time and be all YouTube famous, but who knows? In 10 years, that's what I would like to be. That's where I see myself as living in Orlando, living the life as a vlogger, going to do paranormal investigations with Gray and other people that I know. I don't know why I started singing like that. But yeah, I definitely want to do content full time within the next. I'd like to do it now, but sometimes the universe and the algorithm is like, do you really? I don't think you do. So I gotta try and like research analytics and stuff a little more in my free time. So, yeah, number 10. Who brought a good influence to me in my life and why? For someone I've never met personally, I'm gonna have to say Sam and Colby because they've helped me realize what I want to do with my life and that it can be achieved. But with someone that I know personally, I'm gonna say either Malia or Grayson. They both are my best friends and I love them so much and they've helped me so much through my life. I've known Gray like a year and a half, 2 years. And then I've known Malia for like 5 years at this point. I knew her beforehand, but we weren't friends in middle school. And we met and hung out when I was a sophomore. Which is, I'm going to skip down and say that as my next question. What was my favorite year of high school and why? Sophomore year. It was before everything started getting so stressful, and I had a lot of problems. There was a lot of drama, a lot of problems, but I was just so carefree and so it's just something like, yeah, there was a lot of trauma behind it, but there are some great memories there, and it was just one of those times where it was just like, nothing can beat that. Like, school-wise. I know I'm gonna have so many more good memories come out of my life the next 10 years, hopefully. So yeah, to stay on the topic of school, an embarrassing school memory. So when I was in middle school, I live in Florida, a lot of people, oversaturated. So my middle school had 2 stories, and it was concrete and it was outside. So I'm going from my class that's upstairs, and I'm heading downstairs. I got let out just a little bit early so I was zooming down the stairs, and it had just rained. And I was wearing these flat-soled shoes that I absolutely hated. And I slipped, flew down this flight of stairs, hit my head on the landing. I have a scar on my chin, right here. Busted my chin open, and then I tried to get up, get my stuff together, back into my binder, because we couldn't have backpacks with us. I tried to get everything together, and I tried to get up and get to class like nothing had happened. Until someone in the grade above me was like, hey, you're bleeding, you're not going anywhere. I was like, what do you mean? I'm not bleeding. And then he's like, well, just come with me to the office, you need to get checked out. And then I'm walking to the office with this dude, and then my friend, like childhood friend's sister, she's coming the other direction, like I'm going this way towards the office, she's coming away from there. And she goes, are you okay? You're bleeding. And I just looked down at my shirt, because she had pointed at my shirt, which was red that day, ironically. And it's also one of the only days I wore a cross that someone gave me. I have not worn a cross since, let's just say that. It had blood on it. Anyway. And then I started getting woozy, because, like, the adrenaline had stopped. And then one of my classmates saw me and thought I had gotten in trouble, because I was crying. Obviously, I was in pain. And then my mom swore because the deputy called her and said I fell down the stairs, so she thought I got bullied and got pushed. Which, I get it, honestly. But yeah, fell down the stairs, busted my chin. It's a story I tell to this day because it's one of the most memorable things that's happened in my life. Like that. Alright, we're on number 13 now. We're zooming right along. Am I better at math, English, or science? I'm not good at any of those anymore. I'm much better at, like, history. But of those three, I would say science, and then English, and then math. I'm awful at math. The only reason I passed was because of quarantine. They waived our exams. So that was the only way I passed geometry when I was a junior. Because that's when COVID happened, was when I was a junior. It is 10 o'clock. I'm so tired. But I want to make this video so I have something to upload. And I can start a new series and, you know, the whole deal. Anyway. Number 14. Dream pet and its name. My dream pet is either a wolf or a fox. I don't really care about the name per se. I feel like I'd need to name it once I knew its, like, personality and stuff. So, name to be determined, but obviously I want to, like, red fox or a wolf, like, and you're not really supposed to have them as pets, so it's kind of one of those, like, what color highlighter am I? I would like to say that I'm the color blue highlighter, because that's my favorite color. My favorite color is blue, so I want to be the blue highlighter. But honestly, I'm probably the pink or the green, because I'm just so... So, pink or green. I'd like to be blue, but I'm not calm enough to be blue, you know? I'm not yellow, though. I don't think. I don't know. What color highlighter do you think I am? Let me know in the comments. I want to know. Alrighty. What inanimate object am I? So, like, something like in a remote or something that's not alive, inherently. I don't know. I think I would be a blanket. This is like burped 5 times in protest. I think a blanket. Or a necklace. Any type of jewelry. That's not earrings. I don't like earrings. My ears are pierced though. Fun fact. I just don't like earrings. They just kind of suck. In my opinion. Same thing with rings. I love rings, but my hands are too chubby. Always have. I'm like a size 12 ring. If I wanted to put it on like this finger, this size is... This is like a size 10, so this is like a size 12, so... Love that for me. Number 17, we're almost done. Leave a like if you stayed this far. That'd be crazy. What did quarantine do / teach me? I think I'm gonna do a video on this, maybe tomorrow, because I'll probably have time in the evening tomorrow. But I don't know, maybe I'll explain it here. I don't know, we'll see. I don't have too much time. I have like less than 10 minutes probably. Anyway, COVID and quarantine really let me discover myself a lot. I found out who I was. I got more confident with myself. Like, I'm nowhere near perfect. I'm not like, oh, I'm so sexy. I'm just like, okay, this is my body. This is me. If people don't like that, they can leave. So I just really became more confident and stopped giving up. I just stopped giving a fuck. Like, about everything, except for what I wanted, like YouTube and everything like that, because I started YouTube September, during quarantine. School wasn't the vibe for me at that point anymore. I was kind of burnt out and just kind of over it all, so I just kind of focused on myself, started doing what I wanted to do, started to love myself, dropped a ton of people. Oh my god. I dropped so many people. I used to have like over 100 people on Snapchat. I unfollowed all but like a dozen of them. And I'm sure you're like, hey, use this Snapchat. Me, because I hate text messages. But yeah, I just kind of became my own person finally instead of this person society wanted me to be with the little, like, nesting doll and, like, the little tiny one in the center. That was me, and then the rest was what society wanted of me. So, something I want to learn. More French. I do French in Duolingo and stuff, and I want to learn it because, I don't know, I should learn Spanish because I'm Floridian and a lot of people in Florida speak Spanish, and it would just be, a lot of people speak Spanish, but I don't know. French has always kind of been like the thing that calls to me, even though, I don't know, learning a language is really hard for me. Like, I don't retain a lot of it for some reason, so I want to learn that more. Attractive qualities and the first thing I notice in someone. Normally the first thing I notice is their hair or their eyes. And then an attractive quality is, like, humor for me. And then, like, obviously I want someone to look good. But, I mean, if you're funny and you're nice, hello. But, yeah. Eyes, hair, and then be funny and nice. I've been single for, like, a year and a half now, so what am I talking about? But, yeah. And number 20, the final question. Ding, 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 ding. My favorite hobbies. Obviously YouTube. Designing merch designs has been one of my favorite hobbies since quarantine. I love using Canva. I love, it's like a puzzle for me. It's like, oh, I have this idea, let's see, and I challenge myself because I don't pay for Canva Premium. So it's really like, just like, okay, so what can I do? This looks nice. No, this looks bad. This looks nice. Okay, that does. What color should I do the text? What kind of layout should it be? I love that. I like to game sometimes. It's not one of my favorite hobbies, but it's something that I do a lot. One of my favorite games that is my hobby is gonna be shut down in January, so I'm just like, I'm gonna cry. RIP Final Fantasy 7 for Soldier. You were a good one. Painting, singing. I really want to get back into singing. I really do. I see all these TikToks of the like, I remember when I lost my mind. I'm my alto, so and my grandma's sleeping, so I'm not gonna go really loud. But yeah, like that. I'm like, I want to nail that one day. So it's like, maybe I want to get back into that. Other than that, my favorite hobbies aren't really active anymore. Like, I'd love to get back into painting, but I don't have the room. I used to do some jewelry making. Again, some of my favorite hobbies is collecting things. I have a ton of collections. Like, I collect Funko Pops. I collect crystals, obviously. I've been collecting Pokemon cards again. I used to collect Tsum Tsums when those were a thing. And then my most, like, recent thing that's really niche, kind of, is collecting uranium glass. Which is glass that has uranium in it, and when you put it in a UV light, like, shine it, it glows. Here's a picture. I just love it. And it's like, and Gray was like, when we move in together, what are you gonna do with that? I'm like, put it up, like, display it. And they were like, well, what about the radioactivity? I'm like, it's not gonna be that much. And it's gonna be in, like, a cabinet, so it's not gonna be, like, a thing. Why does that look like that? There's a ghost. Ooh. But yeah. That's it. That was 20 questions, Friends edition. Leave me some questions in the comments. Leave me some video ideas. I want to start doing more videos. Mainly because I'm procrastinating on schoolwork. Anyway, that was the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Like, subscribe, comment, share it if you think someone would like these videos. And I hope you have a great day, night, afternoon. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.